We're back, people, and today we're breaking down film on Bijan Robinson, Atlanta Falcons running back, and honestly, he's just been absolutely elite looking through 2 weeks. Really excited to look through his film, break this down for you guys. Him and Algier, I think, is one of the best duos in the league, and honestly, like with how the Falcons use running backs, it's like they're both RB1s. Really excited to see Bijan get unlocked this year because I still feel like we haven't seen him at his best, especially in the passing game. Like, he's getting his targets, but he hasn't really got a chance to really destroy someone out wide, like in the slot on some routes. He's just gotten a lot of the balls where he's been schemed open, and he still looked really nice, running the ball in a lot of different areas. But did a breakdown on Algier last year, really liked him, and they brought Bijan in this offense, who's just a great fit for this Arthur Smith offense here. Really makes guys miss. He's so explosive. His left to right, for a guy of his size, the ability to move like this, make these lateral cuts, like on this toss play, a lot of outside zone work here in this offense, but here's get this toss to the outside. The instant penetration by this defender right here, he realizes it. You got to be able to create when things, don't always go good. Falcons have a great O-line, but here things kind of break down. He makes that guy miss so easily, and he's already anticipating, looking to the next level, setting this guy up, bending this to the outside, hard break there, change directions like it's nothing, make another guy miss with a super nice cut. His cuts are so nice too because he makes like that hard cut, and he's already back with that left foot hitting the ground, getting back on his path just with one step. And he's got great burst, other athletic skills, just an absolutely phenomenal player to watch. Some split zone here to the boundary side. He's got to, capture that edge, and he just sees it. Robinson right away, get downhill, burst to hit the hole, and he does a great job of changing up his angles too, but maintaining his speed and giving an extra little burst here. Just reads it pretty nicely, the leverage of this. We'll go back, watch this a little more slowly, and you can just see how the Packers front play this. The edge defender initially, shoots the inside. So Robinson sees that, wants to, angle this to the outside, capture this edge. And now he gets 59, who kind of scrapes over the top and becomes the new force defender. And he's just reading this, setting this up, slows this down, allow the guy to get that block there. And he's already making that cut to anticipate the cutback and the flow of his offensive lineman to get that perfectly. And then he's sticking that foot in the ground, bending it back to the outside once he's already hit up inside. He does such a good job of getting back on his path once he's cleared the first and second level defenders. It's really, really awesome to see. And he has just the burst anticipation skills. He's not just your freak athlete overall, but he's also a very smart, nuanced, understands exactly what's going on. And we've only seen it, he's just scratching the surface too. It's going to be really special with what he's able to do. This is some more great running here from Robinson. Outside zone to the field side this time. This is just great patience, allowing the blocks to develop, getting up through the hole when it's skinny. It's not wide open. We've seen, him running through some bigger holes, but creating in the backfield instantly. This time, things are, a little clogged up here. The reads are not as simple. He just presses up into it, anticipates holes opening up, and just gets downhill, fights for extra yards. We'll watch this, a little more slowly from this end zone view. And he's sort of, reading end man of the line of scrimmage down here. Sees that he could possibly capture this edge, but once he does that, he sees the corner safety coming up to fill here. He doesn't want to just shoot out there, so he starts to press up into his blocks, sees this hole might open up, but things are being taken away. This guy's flowing there. This linebacker's going to fill this to this gap. So he's anticipating, slowing down, hits that left foot, now tries to get back up underneath those blocks, follow his guys, and fight for extra yardage. Just really nice stuff from a patient perspective there for Robinson, which is what you want to see out of your young, superstar, talented running back. Lots of outside zone here for Robinson. That's mainly what they're going to run in this offense. Obviously, they mix it up from time to time, but that's where he's going to get his work in. And I mean, if you saw him out of Texas, he can work in pretty much any run scheme, but you can see how comfortable he is at setting up these blocks, reading the leverage of these defenders, showing off the vision, the active footwork, running through those tackles. His step frequency is ridiculous, how quick his feet are able to move, change direction. But here, outside zone, read the leverage of this. They keep having these ends shoot in, and then the linebackers filling the outside or a DB. So he's just reading that flow. So he just starts to, hit down, wants to hit up through this gap, shows that patience, quick footwork to get up top because this guy's going to squeeze down on him. And then once he squeezes into towards this defender, he's able to stick that foot in the ground and get back away. That is great footwork to get upfield, maximize those yards. If he doesn't take this exact path, he takes one more step to the left here, this guy's going to have a chance to hit him closer to the line of scrimmage. Takes one more step to the right. This guy's going to, get a clean tackle on him, but he squeezes up just enough to where he can avoid the outside defender, and this defensive tackle is able to get a arm tackle on him. And even then, even all this, work, he's still able to, feel this safety. He's not even looking at him yet. His eyes are over here. He's able to feel that, change direction, make that guy miss, fall forward for an extra few yards on the extra guy. That's super, superstar stuff. I love when a running back can create, when defensive linemen are able to get it upfield and penetrate instantly, and he's still able to get past them. First of all, just look at the burst here. Like, this lineman gets upfield, right? Unblocked. Two guys, have this, position here. 67 is able to get hands on him, but he's still upfield creating this, work right here. And Robinson, look how he angles this to the outside to, take away this angle here. And once he sticks that foot in the ground, right there, boom, that burst forward. That is special. Oh my God, that's absolutely ridiculous explosiveness. You can see it from this angle too. Just the instant penetration from this side of the line here. That's where the outside zone's coming to. And, or they're actually, running some counter here. But just working towards this. He sees this, adjust his angle. And then once he gets past him, that burst to get upfield, fall forward. He gets a little bit tripped up. But, like, even here, like, once he burst upfield like this defender should still be able to, cut his angle off here. But he's so fast that he's only able to just barely trip him up by the feet, which is really, really crazy. His athleticism is so, so good. Now we get into some, receiving. I want to see him, they've lined him up everywhere, but I want to see him get some targets where he's actually, running some routes. This is nice to see, too. Just, the quick wheel route out of the backfield, rail, whale, whatever you want to call it, but just a quick option. This is, such an easy pitch and catch. He gets open, doesn't do anything too crazy. This guy doesn't get wide enough into the flat here, and it just gives Robinson a nice pitch and catch. He catches with his hands very easily. He's a very strong pass catching back out of the backfield, and then you just get him out in space, and I feel like he's going to create even more and more big plays like that are even more impressive down the line. A 3rd and 3 situation, Robinson's lined up outside. Look where the linebacker's lined up. In a 3rd and 3, Robinson just runs a basic slant, doesn't do anything too crazy. He knows he just has to time it up correctly, catches the ball right at the sticks, and then he still carries the linebacker for an extra few yards. Nice to see him make this catch, but look at the respect that the linebacker had to give him because he's so explosive, and then still that balance and strength to fight for those extra yards. Love his game all around. He's such a complete back. It's the lateral cuts. 4th and 1. Look how they get this toss action out there, and he just makes guys miss. You give him this space to work with. That's why they're giving these toss type of plays outside zone. It just gives him more room to read a defense just coming down, and he just makes one lateral cut, gets there, makes another one, falls forward. It's a 4th and 1. He picks it up. They relied on him and his this action right away because he was so impressive through these first 2 weeks. Last play that we're gonna break down here in his week 1 game versus the Panthers. Just getting him the ball out on a swing route, getting him one-on-one opportunities. This is an insane play. That's his 3rd and 4, and he gets a touchdown here. First of all, it's ridiculous athleticism and elusiveness to feel this. This is anticipation. He's catching it, concentrating on the ball, but feeling this defender close. He's anticipating, and as he catches it, without, wasting any movement, he's already sticking that foot in the ground to stop on a dime, change direction, and, instantly accelerate upfield, make another move where he just runs in between 2 defenders, brace for contact, get square, dip those shoulders, do those things to, go for it. That's an insane play for one of his first touches in the NFL. To have that as be your first touchdown, he's an absolutely ridiculous player to watch in so many different facets. I think the Falcons got a really good player. I know it's risky to take a running back that high in the draft, but it was definitely worth it for them, especially early on. And just for the Falcons specifically, they're one of those teams who could definitely, take a running back that early, even though they have Algier, who I think is also quite good. I have a very high opinion on him. I did when he was coming out of BYU. But Robinson and him, great duo. Excited to see what the future holds for both of them. But Robinson, really, really elite cheat code for this offense. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't think you guys next time. Peace.